Welcome to the Grand Canyon State, Arizona Stadium in Tucson, as we are set for a showdown in the Arizona Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the San Jose State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So San Jose State's offense has the ball first today. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Back to throw, it's Matthews. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. And the Spartans in a good spot here with second and short. He wants to throw it again. Snagged in the middle. It's Lawson. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Spartans are rolling down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. A strike downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Snaps it in the shotgun. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, San Jose State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Buffalo's offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their place and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Got the quick pass. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Gives it on the option. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Caught in the backfield. It's Cox. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Bulls had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on 3rd and goal, they might force a field goal attempt. Beck's going for the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Matthews. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. We'll send the tight end in motion. Just keep slinging it. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pressure coming. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense. Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They call PI on the offense this time. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The Spartans send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Simmons. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. This is going to be a key that we look at in this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. The field goal is no good. And after the first quarter miss, guys, we're still tied up.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in this.
That's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
I tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender... absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on fourth. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one of this postseason showdown. Let's take a look at the stats so far. We've got a good one on our hands here. Let's hope we keep those good vibes going here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Buffalo!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, this San Jose State offense tries. This ball moving. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Back to throw. It's Matthews. Shoots it to the left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Guys, let's talk for a moment about San Jose State. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs are out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
They just keep firing. Catch in the middle, it's Tyree. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Spartans come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Here's the pressure. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Moving past the 25. Gashing the D on the right. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Buffalo. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Matthews. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
They're going to ride this running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Touchdown, San Jose State. A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Beebe. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Has to get there to move the sticks. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Hey, 4th and short, it's time to be physical. You give it to your running back. You can see he gets physical, gets downhill, gets the 1st down.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. They'll give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go Philly.
Yeah, I think this quarterback just needs to do a better job working through his progression. It looked to me like he was trying to force that into his guy who was covered on the play. There were other people open.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. To throw, it's Matthews. Under fire. At the 35, he's open. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Spartans are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Tyree. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Not a big window, and that throw was money. They've got it at the 30. The Spartans getting set on 1st and 10.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they're already in the second quarter. They've got over 200 yards thrown.
And the Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Spartans!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! And they come up with a big play. Sure, no more points go on the board before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Matthews. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. Right down the middle. Complete to the right. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's first and goal at the 9. And he gets to the line quickly and spikes it, saves a little time, and they'll have a chance to put a 3-spot on the board before halftime. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And he'll try it from the right. Hash and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Splits the uprights. Good. And the 3-ball locks us up as we get closer to the half.
And that's a really positive end to the first half. Driving down the field, putting that drive together, using all the clock, and most importantly, getting a 3 and tying this football game up.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Tucson and an intriguing Arizona Bowl.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. We are locked up to start the second half. And, guys, you know what? In a bowl, sometimes that intensity really builds in a tight game like this.
I think that's why we were really anticipating this game so much. Two very evenly matched teams with a lot of playmakers. We knew this thing could go either way. So for this offense right here, this drive, start off the second half, David, they need to put something together and really put pressure on the opponent.
And the thing I like about bowl games, man, is they're exciting. You go for it more on fourth down, less to lose, not as uptight. So I look for this second half to be fun, to be wild, to be loose.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to set up the screen. There he goes. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going to go.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. The Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down. What a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Looking downfield, it's Matthews. Quickly complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Spartans can really attack on this second and short. They'll go with a direct snap. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Spartans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Gets the back moving. To the air on second down. Swings it out to his running back. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Spartans come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. It's complete. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Spartans! They take the lead with the 6.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and
just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
To the ground with the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers.
Touchdown Bulls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to throw. It's Matthews. Quickly complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. They got the explosive play now to finish the deal. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Trying play action. Got his man. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Good right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
It's complete on the right side. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here. And the Bulls come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. On the ground, going for the 1st down with the give to the tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it up. One.
1st down for the offense.
That's the end of the quarter. San Jose State is on top and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense. And, David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now they're going to throw it. He's got it. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. He'll do it himself. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to carry.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely perfect. And guys, we are deadlocked here in the final period. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Dropping back, it's Matthews. Gets it to him on the screen. Jukes his way from work. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Works the middle of the field. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The short hands, it's Tyree. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. A
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down.
You know, sometimes wide receivers are so eager to get upfield once they have the ball. They take their eyes away. You really got to do a good job looking it in and securing the catch.
Punts it out of the air. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. It's on target and complete. The offense coughs it up.
Start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, the coach is going to go you on the sideline. It
breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gets it out fast. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's got his man, makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the 4th quarter. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. To the air, it's Matthews. Going for 6. Touchdown, San Jose State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense is that absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They had luck with this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Matthews. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Grabs it in the middle. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Complete in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. To the air on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be...
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. 3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done. And listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad. 3 losses in a...
The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Cowboys will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So TCU's offense will take the field first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Trying to make magic with his feet. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets a block. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Oklahoma State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm.
Turning it on! And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. And the Cowboys want to crank the tempo.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll leave it with him. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Fouls through the defense. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Cowboys are marching down the field. Motion from the wideout. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now, what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else. The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Finds a man on the left. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like, first possession, you tell, maybe a little bit nervous. Maybe just not starting the way they wanted to. Didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together. A good response from punt last drive.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to the running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Looking for the goal line. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Extra point here will tie the game. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Release to the back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Lincoln. It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Going deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Cowboys will punt this one away. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Caught over the middle. It's Baker. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, TCU!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Lincoln. Fires to the wideout. He's got him this time. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
At the 45 on his way. All by himself down the middle. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboy. He got a step and just dusted the field.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass, it's Grant. Right on the money. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Hand off from the shotgun. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He spins that thing down the middle.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Hands it off. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Using his legs, it's Fields. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. It doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun. Give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the...
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen with.
Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Got it in the middle. It's Shelton.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear it.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The defense calls a timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. They need 7 more yards to reach the end zone. It's 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Bringing the heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Grant. Grabbed over the middle, it's Baker. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this. Breaks into the open. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, TCU!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Here he comes from inside his own group, and he pumps it up inside the 20. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This has been a good day for the offense and a particularly outstanding performance from the quarterback. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders, and best of all, they've protected the football. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Grabbed in the middle, it's Markway. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Trying to barrel in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Stillwater. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's head back to the home of the Pokes and Boone Pickens Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Horned Frogs will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
To the air, it's Lincoln. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Touchdown, TCU! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Caught in the backfield, it's 4.
You got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful. But how about the giving up on 3rd down? I mean, you got 3rd and long, you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense. And now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time and even better this time around. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Horned Frogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Absolutely center cut. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really depend on.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Grab near the marker. It's 4. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Lopez. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the play fake. And wings it incomplete. And the Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Lincoln. Here's a heat. Turning it on. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Cowboys have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Lopez. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Wants to go up top. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback. It's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush. Sometimes it's a 3-man rush. Sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially...
A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Caught behind the line. It's Markway. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Bailey. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Snagged in the middle. It's Peppers. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. The Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to the ground. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. And the defense got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Runs through a tackle.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown! The defense takes Matt. Its own hands. Safe to say the offense could have used a few more plays like that earlier in the game.
Too little, too late. At least you got something going. You got some kind of rhythm. The offense put some points up. But, man, if they'd have started a little bit better, they might have had a chance to be a little bit more in this ballgame.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Marshall is ahead right now in Huntington, but that's not exactly Randy Moss out there controlling this game. Things are a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over South Alabama. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. He almost picked up the first down on that. Be just a little bit short. And the Cowboys are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll go to the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Allen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost. The Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the grab. It's Allen. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with a sack.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. They'll run it. Makes a man miss.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Allen. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. 1st and 10. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Spits it out to the back. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off
There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Wilcox. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finds his big tight end. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Horned Frogs will have it 1st and 10. Now they'll run the draw. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna swing it on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Oklahoma State, 21.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Here's the handoff. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's a throw downfield late. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Looking to throw for it. Slings it. Got a man, it's Thomas. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played